What's up, YouTube? It is me again, and we got some breaking news. Yes, Netflix is trying to buy Warner Brothers, or in the process to buy Warner Brothers, and I don't know what this means for the industry. I don't know what this means for us, especially people who like the physical copies of, games and media in general. And just to let y'all know, a lot of people don't know this. Physical means you own it. Streaming digitally means you don't own it. And that's why when they do commercials for a movie coming out, it says own now on Blu-ray or 4D and rent on stream or something like that. You don't own it. And that's what a lot of people are concerned with. Isn't this called monopoly? Like when one company buys another and then they merge and it creates less competition? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I think it was cool if they were just their own thing, but you don't know what Warner Brothers got going on behind the scenes, if they got financial troubles and stuff like that. I don't know, but let's get some details and see, what's going on for real.
Netflix has agreed to buy Warner Brothers and HBO for a whopping $83 billion. So if approved,
83 billion, nigga.
One of the most storied studios.
Whoa.
With the world's largest streaming service.
The deal includes Warner Brothers' massive catalog, including the HBO.
Okay, let's see this catalog. Global networks, blah, 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 blah. Streaming studios, WB, NY7.
Platform.
Okay.
What it doesn't include is the company's networks, including CNN, Discovery, TBS, and HGTV. NBC News entertainment correspondent Chloe Melas joins us now. Good to see you, Chloe. So Netflix beat out.
I don't know, y'all. I'm kind of scared. What y'all think?
Skydance for this deal. Tell us why they wanted Netflix so bad.
Well, there has been such a bidding war. And, at the end of the day, now that Netflix is going to have potentially, if this deal goes through, big movies and franchises like The Big Bang Theory, The Sopranos, Game of Thrones, The Wizard of Oz, and the DC universe. When you combine that with
Netflix having control on that, I don't really agree with it. But
adolescence, this
who else? Paramount
is massive, but there are a lot of hurdles to get through. A big question is Warner Brothers.
Everybody stay separated. Shit, keep it competitive.
Netflix, Netflix.
If it's only Amazon and Netflix dropping all the streams and content, then
Netflix, Ted Sarandos, saying that their plan is to continue to operate this iconic film studio with theatrical film releases. But now a lot of people who watch HBO Max are wondering, so is there going to be like an HBO tab within Netflix and all of these questions? Well, they don't have those answers yet. Obviously, they're thinking about all of this, but Sarandos said that it's just too early to decide how they're going to package all of this for consumers.
Really interesting.
Price is going to go up.
This really
they are pricing our asses out. Watch.
But they're not inheriting the cable parts. They're not inheriting news. CNN, for example. What happens to CNN and these other assets?
So that's a really good question. Warner Brothers Discovery had laid out two possible paths earlier this year, and one was to have one bidder to come and buy all of it. Easy peasy. The other was to have this sort of split where you have the cable networks and then you have the streamer. And
does people still use cable? I'm really. That's a serious question. Do y'all really use cable still?
It ain't over till
I'm not being funny.
So Paramount Skydance could continue to try to bid here, but they might not be successful. But they put out a letter yesterday where they were really kicking and screaming, more or less, saying that they were not happy about this potential Netflix deal happening. Now, there are a lot of regulatory hurdles here. President Donald Trump
wanted Paramount to buy them, to be honest. That was just my opinion.
Issue. You have Senator Elizabeth Warren, Democrat out of Massachusetts, saying that this would be a monopoly if it were to go through. Then you also have Darrell Issa, a congressman from California who's Republican, who's very skeptical about this. But every time there's big mergers like this, there's always voices on both sides.
Now, that's what I was wondering about, the regulatory challenges that are next, in addition to this huge price tag.
But as Chloe said, it ain't over till it's over. Chloe Melas for us. Thanks so much. We appreciate it.
We thank you for watching, and remember...
Oh, thank you too. Hey man, what did y'all think about this? Is this exciting news or is this not good? To me, I don't agree with it. I think everybody could kind of stay separated. It creates competition. For example, this is why Call of Duty hasn't been putting out the greatest games in years, because there's no competition. If it's just Amazon and Netflix going at it, they could just throw out mediocre stupid things that nobody cares about and want to see, and they're just like, oh well, because it's only just them two. You're either gonna watch us or them. There's not 5 or 10 companies where people got to decide, okay, either Warner Brothers going to throw something, or I got to go see Netflix movie, or I got to go see Amazon. You see, if everybody keep buying and merging, it creates less competitions. And then, Netflix is a flip coin for sure. I don't want to say they got the best stuff and they got good stuff, but they are such a flip coin. I think if you flip a coin, you don't know if you're going to get good or bad. That's what Netflix has been producing lately. And they cancel a lot of stuff out of one season. So I don't know, y'all. What y'all think about that? Do you have any concerns about this? Is the movie theaters cooked? I'm concerned for theaters. I'm concerned for cinema. I love going to the movies. That's how I do my stuff. And I haven't given y'all a movie review in a cool minute. I have actually one to do. I'll get to that probably tomorrow. But anyways, what's your concerns about this? Are you excited about this? Do you think this is a good thing? What questions do you have? Do you think that Netflix is going to go through with it? This is like an agreement. It's not official yet, but that means it's getting close. But hey, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll get back to you in the next one. Peace.